Hi, I just finished my critical ID narrative project, and after looking back at it and looking at all the different layers of the project, I just wanted to take a second and discuss a few of the strengths and weaknesses I had and a few things that I ran into when I did the project. I'm going to go ahead and talk about what I thought was good with the project. I chose to make the digital story, and I want to say that I really am happy with just the overall look of my final project. I think that iMovie was great. It had a great template to use for this project. I think it fit, the kind of vibe and what I was trying to convey with my story. I really enjoyed that, and I got to talk about something that I was interested in because it was, about a narrative that happened to me. Um, there were a few problems that I had. When before I came to ECU, I didn't know that there were so many negative connotations about majoring in communications, and that's what I chose to write about. Because I really am interested in communications, and I feel like that's something that should be a validated major. So I wasn't really aware of these connotations until I really went around and asked people what they thought about communications majors. Um, when I say that I'm interested in communications, I also found that when I was making my digital story, that it was hard for me to really explain why I'm so interested in communications. I mean, it really piqued my interest in my part-time job because, I got some experience in dealing with kind of public relation like areas. Um, I did feel like I had a problem with that. I felt like I was kind of grasping at straws at some points while, writing my digital story and preparing my video. Um, you know, I didn't, I didn't run into very many technical problems in my video or anything like that. I just really think the biggest thing was that I didn't really understand that there were so many negative connotations about majoring in communication. So I did find that it was hard to get to a 3-minute video when I wasn't even really all that aware of all the negative connotations. Overall, I think it was a great project. I thought that I really got to explore different social identities of myself and, you know, like how other people would perceive me and things like that. I really did find it hard to write about myself and about me. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to say. I mean, there were obviously some things that are obvious, that I'm in college, that, I'm 18 years old, but there are some things that are a little more private that I wasn't sure if I felt like I needed to share, and I thought that that was interesting, that there are some things that we're so open about, and there's some things that we're not necessarily going to share with someone we meet for the first time. Overall, I think it was a great project, and that's all.